Good morning and welcome to the Little Apartment on the Prairie. This Facebook group I'm in is doing this monthly cleaning challenge, and each week they're going to focus on a different part of the house, and they're doing it in an interesting way. Instead of focusing on one room and then another, like this week they're starting up high, so you're cleaning the cobwebs out of the corners and cleaning your ceiling fans and your light fixtures and things like that. So I'm going to do it. Isaac, bring me your Kong, bring it here. He needs a treat. Of course he needs a treat. Always, always a treat. So anyway, I'm going to do this cleaning challenge, and I don't know what next week is. I just know this week is cleaning the top stuff in your house. So I'm going to do it each week, and I'm probably going to do it I'm not going to clean all the things in one day. You know, one day I'll do my ceiling fan, another day I'll do the light fixtures. Whatever, but I'm going to film it, and you all can follow along if you want to. If you don't, I don't blame you, because who wants to clean? But, you know, my house could use a really good clean, and remember how people used to do spring cleaning? Do people do that anymore? Like, I don't, but I sure should. I know my mom used to, and my grandma. Anyway, let me know if you do spring cleaning. And if you follow along with this, if you find some really neglected things like the cobwebs in the corners of my ceiling, I know that's going to be bad. So the first step is cleaning the cobwebs out of the corners. An easy way to do this is to put a hand towel over your broom, secure it with a rubber band, or just tie it with a string, and then go at those corners. I also just scrubbed with this towel on a broom the ceiling over my ceiling fan because it was filthy. Look at how much dirt was above my ceiling fan and in the corners of my kitchen. That is disgusting. So I'm glad I got that dirt off, and I will show you what the next step is when I get to it. Alright, step 2 is supposed to be cleaning your ceiling fans, which you see mine in the background. So I'm going to give you a tip. Don't stand on an unsteady kitchen chair. Get a nice step stool, because if you fall down, you're not going to get anything clean. So I'm just using I have an old towel that I cut up. And if you haven't cleaned your fan in a while, you are going to be amazed at how dirty it is. It hasn't been that long since I cleaned mine, and it's still filthy. So there. I mean, it's like they grows fur on these blades. I'm amazed that all this dirt doesn't just fly off when it's spinning around, but apparently it doesn't. It really sticks. It's gross. The other thing you're supposed to do is clean the light fixture. And I think to clean mine, don't tell me I need a screwdriver to get these light things off, because that's stupid. Why would you make a ceiling fan with lights that you need to unscrew little things to get the things off? And I've got a burnout bulb, so I'll get rid of that. Yes, apparently a screwdriver is needed to undo these. It seems like it's going to be really hard to do. I wonder if I can just kind of Windex them. The insides don't seem dirty, it's the outside. I really want to take them down and wash them. Each one has 3 screws. That's ridiculous. Have you ever seen a light fixture that was put up like that? There's 4 things, and each one has 3 screws. Why would you make it like that? Good Lord. Alright, now I gotta go find a tiny Phillips head screwdriver. Sassy's gonna help. Seriously, why would you make a light fixture like that? That is the dumbest thing ever. This screwdriver might be too big, but we'll see. I need like a tiny Phillips head. There's my duct tape. Yeah, and I don't really have a tiny Phillips head. It appears my screwdrivers are color-coded. The flatheads are yellow and the Phillips heads are red. Is that typical? Or is that just for some reason the screwdrivers I have? I know like so little about tools. Alright, I'm gonna get, what did I do with that light bulb? Did I throw it away? I don't know. I'm gonna get a big bowl to put those light fixtures in and the screws. Because watch, it would be like me to lose some of the screws. Or for Sassy to knock the screws off the table. That bowl is not there for you, Sassafras. This is the dumbest thing ever. I'm telling you what. Let's see. Honestly, who thought of such a stupid idea? And I'm telling you, I feel a lot better than I did last night after my vaccine, but my arm is still a little sore. And it doesn't really like being up in the air like this. I'm having trouble getting that last one. Oh, well, apparently it comes... Oh, apparently I don't actually have to take the screws all the way out. Oh. Somebody should have told me that before I took one all the way out. I can just loosen them up enough to, yeah, I really wish I would have figured that out sooner. They can stay there so they don't get lost. Oh, this is a stupid thing. You guys, if you're cleaning your ceiling fans and they have a light, tell me if they're as stupid as this one, because, man. Also, I still see some dirt on my ceiling that I thought I cleaned yesterday. Oh, and I didn't get the sides of these. Ew! Okay, I didn't really get the sides of the blades. I got the tops and the bottoms, but not the sides. Make sure you get the sides. They will be dirty too. Man, no wonder I don't do this very often. But these things are really dirty. So when I moved in here, these things had those light bulbs that were like shaped like candles, but I couldn't find any more like that. And so then I've just got like a small light bulb in one of them. And I never put a light bulb in the one that was burnt out. I just never changed it. There goes a screw. I dropped a screw. Oh. And this won't come out without taking out the light bulb. Oh, this is killing my arm. My arm doesn't like to... Yeah, this bulb's still good. I wonder if I can find that screw now. See? That screw hit the floor and who knows where it went. Maybe if I sweep my floor, I'll find it. Sassy, get down here and find that screw for me. I don't believe you don't know where it went. I suspect she knows exactly where it went. She's sitting on the chair, like supervising. Ouch, get off my hand, Sassy cat. Is this one burn out? This bulb might be burned out too. No wonder my kitchen's not very bright when I have my lights on. Yeah, when it makes that little noise, that rattling noise, that means it's burnt out, right? You're probably all really bored watching me take apart my ceiling fan. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't think this was going to be a lengthy activity. I thought these things were going to, like, just come off real easy. Now this one doesn't want to come off with 2 screws out. I guess the good news is maybe one will stay in there if I only have 2 screws instead of 3. Oh, these are gross. Let me see if you can see how gross this is. Can you see how much dirt is on that? It's dirty. All right, I'm going to finish taking these apart and wash these, and then I'll show you when I get it put back together. All right, there's my fan. Look how bright that light is. I had to go to the hardware store to get new light bulbs. I'm going to turn off the fan so you can see the light bulbs maybe when it stops spinning. Can you see those light bulbs? It's these weird shaped light bulbs. They're like kind of shaped like a candle flame. And here's Isaac, needs a treat. And I had to get them at the hardware store. And the problem was I couldn't get those little glass like shades that go around the bulbs back on. So now you see what it looks like without them on. I couldn't get them back on. I don't know. I'm not sure why not, but I had a really hard time trying to get them back on, and I was afraid I was going to break them. And so I guess I'm going to have to get somebody to help me put them back on that is more handy with things than I am. But yes, is that a good treat, Isaac? That's a dried, freeze-dried turkey heart. So the next step in cleaning is supposed to be to do your other light fixtures in your house. And I'm a little bit hesitant, honestly, to take like the globes off the other light fixtures because I'm afraid I'll have trouble getting those back on, although they're different types of fixtures. But I guess I'm going to at least check it out and see if I can get them off easily and clean them. And then you're supposed to dust on top of your cabinets and move anything that you don't really want to keep on top of your cabinets. You see I've got all those jars up there. I like my jars up there, so they're not going anywhere. So that's... I like storing things up there, and although I probably should get some of them down and use some of the stuff that's up there instead of using stuff that's stored elsewhere, so I go through it, so I might actually do that. But anyway, those are the other 2 steps in completing this week's like cleaning challenge, and I don't know what next week's is going to be, so I will let you know when I find out. But at least I did all my cobwebs and I did the ceiling fan, which really needed it. Let me know if you decide to follow along with the cleaning challenge or if you're doing any kind of spring cleaning. I don't know. Let me know if you do that anymore. I don't know if anybody does it anymore. My mom used to do it, but I don't know if people do that anymore. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and everybody have a great weekend.